single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make.
Hi guys, my name is Dr. Tovar, and I have a quick get naked tip on our most precious possession. So if anybody is out there, you can tell me what you think is your most precious possession. But I am this quick live and just thinking about what I just spoke to. Hi Wilma. What I spoke to with a few patients this morning while I was serving in the office. And we wonder what our most precious possession. Yes, indeed, health is, but health is aside from our most precious possession, which is indeed self-love. Okay, if you do not have self-love, you will not do the things that you need to do in order to keep your kids. Yes, for sure. But if you're not good yourself, Wilma, you won't be good for your kids, and you won't be able to be the best mom you can be to your kids. So I feel, in my opinion, self-love is the most precious possession, and there's so many ways that you can lose it. Obviously, not taking care of your health, not taking care of your mind, letting others have free rent in your heart and your mind. Hola Corny, ¿cómo estás? Oh, kiss to your babies. Please make me some avocado pudding and send it to Miami, please. So yes, the easiest way to get rid of your most valuable possession is to not love yourself enough to learn to say no, to be aware of your actions, be aware of your space, what you let in your space, mind, body, and spirit. We have to become really vigilant, because when we don't, then we pollute ourselves, which is lack of self-love, lack of respect for ourselves. So if we don't, hi Thatcher, ¿cómo estás? If we don't love ourselves, how can we expect others to? If we don't love ourselves enough, how can we give from an empty cup? So for Wilma said her most precious possession is her kids. They are for me too, and I'm sure for Corny as well, who's watching. But if you cannot love your kids enough if you don't love yourself first, because you cannot give what you do not own. You know, they have the saying, the naked guy cannot lend a shirt because he doesn't have a shirt himself. So our most precious possession is indeed self-love, and I tell you how not to lose it, because I feel it's without it we cannot build on anything else. We cannot build on health. We cannot build loving relationships with our family, our kids, our spouses, our boyfriends, our parents, our friends, with whomever it is in your life. You cannot build that if you do not love yourself enough. Then you're gonna fall into the traps of living by other people's rules, which is going to hurt you, and it's gonna make you feel less because you allowed that into your life, because you let other people mistreat you, and then you go into this victim mentality that only drives you even lower on the self-love scale. So your most important and your most precious possession has to be how you treat yourself. In order, if you don't respect it, you need to respect the mind, body, and spirit. And that's when we choose better thoughts, better actions, better health habits, better feelings. We choose how we use our time, because lack of self-love is letting your time be wasted, or be wasted by others, or be wasted on negative things that are not going to take you anywhere but down a spiral. So please guys, yes, put likes if you want to know your most precious possession, how not to lose it. Tell me if this makes any sense to you. I just see too many people, either through my Get Naked workshops or in the office as my patients, that are not loving themselves enough, and they're putting everybody else first, which eventually pulls them down, because you can only pull people up to you when you're in a good place. But if you are not loving yourself enough, then getting all these things on top of you, hi Evies, is just gonna bring you down, and then you're you're not going to be keeping your most precious possession. You're not going to be attracting better things into your life. You're not going to be the best person you can be for those loved ones, those children that you love so much, your spouse, your career, your goals, whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to just be a missionary and be a good member for others and help others and serve others, you got to serve yourself first. Because if this self-love is not maintained, nurtured, taken care of, if we don't do daily things, minute things I call them, because we should take our days by minutes. Because sometimes we messed up a day and we're like, forget it, I did something bad in the morning, the whole day goes to ruin. No, you have another minute to make it up, another moment, another hour. Doesn't need to be because you have a bad meal then the whole day goes bad, or you didn't exercise in the morning, you still have the rest of the day. If you had bad thoughts in the morning, doesn't mean that you go to sleep and then you ruin the whole day. No, yeah. Hi Anna, happy birthday. And so you have to be able to love yourself enough and know that it is your most precious possession in order to then achieve the things you want, whether that is the happy relationships, the happy family, health for yourself, serving others, making more money, whatever it is your goals. Como esta Cartagena, qué rico. So you have to love yourself first. If you cannot fill from an empty, you cannot share from an empty bucket. So for all those moms out there, all those dads, everybody that wants to be more successful, that wants to serve more, be more, all these things. People, start with you. Is that person in the mirror that is what's going to tell you how the rest of your day is going to go, and is checking in constantly with that person so you are aware of your thoughts, feelings, actions, and the space that you're given in your life to love yourself so you can be strong enough to deal with everything else that comes your way. Because guess what, people, whomever told you that you're going to everything is going to be happy and everything is going to go smooth, that's a lie. You have to be good yourself so you know how to deal when things don't go your way, when things don't go well, when the world is going wrong. You need to be centered so everything else you'll be able to learn to deal with those kids, with the job, with the staff, with all the things, and especially for health. Health starts in your mind, and you have to take care of that, and then be so present to love yourself through healthy habits, healthy things that you do. It can start with just taking a few minutes in the morning for yourself to connect with God, to connect with your source, to connect with that purpose that you are here to do. Before you check the emails, before you answer the text messages, before you check Facebook, it is time for you guys to love yourself enough to take those 5 minutes. And then those 5 minutes can turn into half an hour in which you dedicate to you, and then a whole hour. And no, it's not selfish, moms. Yes, I understand your baby might be crying in the other room, but you gotta take care of you first so you can be a good mom for them. I see way too many moms, especially in my office, they are not taking care of themselves. They are lacking sleep, lacking good nutrition, lacking everything because they do everything to treat your kids. And I understand that because having small children can bring that kind of stress in your life. But if you don't take good care of you, you're gonna, your mind is gonna not be healthy. You're gonna forget them in the car. Bad things can happen, people. So you gotta love yourself first. And I believe in my heart fully that the most important and the most blessed possession we have is self-love and that connection to center. So then we can add everything else, because I cannot even preach health to a person that doesn't love themselves, because if they don't love themselves, they're not going to do the things that is going to keep them healthy. They're not going to get adjusted and eat healthy and exercise and think positively and do all the things, all the factors that make a person healthy. So it has to start with your mind and with the awareness that you have to love yourself in order to be even more vigilant of what you think, what you do, what you feel, everything else. Hi, Alina. People say hi. So whatever you guys think, I hope may put the comments below. I would love to hear what you think your most precious possession is, and I want to know if any of the tips that I gave you today will help you keep that precious possession. Hi, John. Hi, thanks for saying hi. So it is indeed a constant work. It's 24/7. We have to be vigilant of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Every step can be towards self-love. And a very important one is, if you did something that you feel is not loving towards yourself, you gotta turn around immediately and forgive yourself. Because if you don't, you create resentments, which is lack of self-love. That is free rent, as I did in my past life. You're letting things sit there that do not belong and are just making you sicker. That is the most stress, especially women, carrying their shoulders. We feel we can carry the whole world in our shoulders, the problems of everybody, and you're not taking care of yourself. So if you're not taking care of yourself, worrying about the world is not going to solve it. I always say worrying about the world is not going to solve it either. So 98% of the things that we think about and we worry about, we cannot solve them by worrying about them. You can only do one action step at a time, and that's all the present is. So I hope you learn a few tips on how to take care of your most precious possession, which is self-love. And if you do something that is not loving towards yourself, body, mind, or soul, forgive yourself immediately, so you do not create the resentment that might spiral you down and that might give you negative feelings, thoughts, and actions towards yourself. So love yourself towards health, towards mental health, body health, spiritual health, whatever it is that you want to attain. Do these tips so you can keep healthy. All right, guys, this was fun to share while I wait for my kids to come out, and I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please make comments, questions. I'm gonna do another live next week, probably on another of these mind topics. I see it way too much. We're just punishing ourselves and not loving ourselves enough. So keep your most precious possession healthy. Ciao.
Thank you.